Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Noor Alni Bari. We are in Healthy Ramadan Show, and we have a special guest with us today. She is Dr. Rula Baraka, the director of the Nutrition Department in Dasman Diabetes Institute. I'd like to welcome you here in our show.
Thank you. You're most welcome, and we're happy to have you here at the Dasman Diabetes Institute in our healthy kitchen.
So, you're going to talk about today Ghabga. So, what is Ghabga exactly?
Ghabga is a Gulf tradition, actually. Some countries in the Gulf, like Kuwait and Bahrain, and other countries are picking up the habit. It's a social habit and it's a dietary habit as well. People sometimes in Ramadan tend to eat a light iftar when they break their fast at dusk, at sunset actually, and so they may go with the soup and a salad and a light meal, and they opt to have their main meal later on. So ghabga is a meal that exists between iftar and between suhoor, the pre-dawn meal. Usually it takes place between 11 o'clock and 1 a.m. And it turned now to become even a social habit where people gather. You know, in Ramadan, the space or the span is reduced. People are a little bit relaxed more than other times of year. So they tend to gather to socialize and enjoy food and enjoy even fashion. It's became a fashionable thing.
Absolutely. I think it is a fashion thing as well as it's a food thing. But is Ghabga a bad thing or a good thing?
Well, we can choose to make it a good thing and we can choose to make it a bad thing. So it depends on our choice of foods. It started with being a simple meal, but it ended up, as I told you, since it's a social gathering, it contains an array of different foods, savory, sweets, and even drinks. Even corporates tend to thank their employees through Ghabga in hotels. They do these gatherings.
Exactly. It's becoming now a very social thing, and we love going to Ghabgas, really. So, what type of foods do we eat in Ghabgas usually?
Well, for savory food, the common dishes are فطاير, sambusa, kibbeh, waraq anab, which is the vine stuffed vine leaves, and a lot of fried food items. And on the sweet dishes, we have jelly, halabiya, custard, creme caramel, القيمات, صب القفشة, all these traditional tasty foods that people wait until Ramadan to have. Yeah. So they really look forward for these meals in Ramadan. In addition to so many drinks like tamarind, jalab, tea, coffee, juices, and all the other drinks that people also enjoy in Ramadan.
Absolutely. The thing is, with the Ghabga, of course, they already had the huge meal at Fatur. Usually they do have really big meals. And then they have another big meal, which is Ghabga. And then they have another big meal, which is Suhoor. So what advice in general do you have for those people who want to have Ghabga, but they want to stay healthy as well?
Yes. If they know that there's a planned Ghabga that evening, I prefer that they have a lighter ftur, so they can eat later on, because it's not easy to resist the temptations, or to watch the show tonight and see what Chef George suggests to modify the meals. And this can be achieved either in controlling the portion, so we may eat the food even if it's loaded with calories or with the unhealthy fat, let's say, but we can eat it in smaller portions, or modify the meal itself, like using plant origin oils if we fry stuff, like olive oil, corn oil, or sunflower oil. Okay. If we use syrup, we can use artificial sweeteners if we wish, or not to add the syrup in, not to drench things with too much syrup, you know.
We shouldn't do that.
Yeah, so, or we can use different cooking methods, like baking instead of frying, spraying the food with a little bit of the oil, the right type of oil. And I think sometimes, because we don't want to really not go through the experience we're waiting for, just control the portion.
Absolutely agree. Now you have really yummy samples in front of me. Okay. And we have some tatayr here and warq ainab, as you said. But then I've noticed that you have two portions of creme caramel.
Correct.
So can you tell me which is better to choose?
Yeah. This is an example of portion control. We can have them made in molds that are smaller because if you eat this portion or you eat the other portion, you will enjoy creme caramel. So we would go with a smaller portion.
Smaller portion.
Even we can go smaller than that. The other thing is to share. We can share with our friends or family.
Because sharing is caring, of course.
Sharing is caring, and this is really caring about each other's health. Yeah.
Absolutely agree. So you have wonderful dishes for us today, and Chef George as well. He's going to share you making the dishes. So what are they?
Chef George chose to make mini pizzas today. He'll bake mini pizzas, and he will show you how we can make healthy mini pizzas using the right ingredients and the portion control. He'll do halabia and sambusak.
Oh, that's really good. So you have to stay tuned because coming up next is Chef George and Dr. Ulash. They will make us really yummy dishes with mini pizzas and mahalbia as well. So stay tuned. And he's going to make some yummy mini pizzas. So tell us, how are you making the dough?
So the pizza, I can say it's divided for three parts.
Okay.
First, the dough,
Yeah.
and the sauce, and also the filling.
Okay.
So the dough is made from brown flour or whole wheat flour.
Okay.
Okay, and I can use yeast, just 1 teaspoon. I have here whole wheat flour, around 2.5 cups.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of yeast, 1 egg, and salt, of course, and olive oil.
Okay.
And whole wheat flour, sometimes it's hard to rise, not like this white,
Yeah.
like white flour. So I try to put both eggs and yeast as well.
Okay, so it becomes more, I mean, soft?
Soft, exactly,
Okay.
not hard. And also the yeast, you have to dissolve it with hot water, warm water.
Okay.
And so, of course, we need the dough, and we can leave it for maybe around 1 hour. And after, and this time I can prepare the sauce. So the sauce is made basically from tomato paste, but I always try to use fresh tomato, and I always use it with the skin, because the skin, it has a fiber, so I try to get benefit from all the vegetables.
Oh, so you use the skin? Do you puree the whole thing?
Some chefs, they remove the skin,
Okay.
like they do with blanchir. So, but me, I always blend all the tomato together.
Okay.
Okay.
And we need 4 tomatoes, or?
If you want, I can use paste tomato, but if I use paste tomato, I use a bit of paste tomato, but I use low salt paste tomato. If I want to be careful for the sodium.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, also the good taste, it comes from the sauce from oregano and basil,
Yeah, they make everything taste good.
And some they put also garlic, onions, But me, I didn't put. I just made it like so basic, just tomato and some herbs.
Okay. And like for just a question about the yeast, do you use sugar or honey?
Sometime I can also use a bit like 1 tablespoon sugar. I can add it for the just to give it a little bit of sweetness, and it
Okay.
helps to arise also more. And also some they put little bit of milk, a bit, but powder milk.
Powder milk.
But me, I avoid it.
Really? So there is no need, huh?
No need. Okay, and here the big part is the feeling. The feeling. I love pizza, you know, because there's a lot of
Everybody loves pizza.
yeah, because you put lot of things. And the good thing, you put like I made it mini pizza, so I can still enjoy what I can put. You know, like I
Yeah.
put many vegetables here, uh,
And you can, it can be versatile.
spinach, eggplant, zucchini, you know, grilled onions. So this is all I grilled before, maybe like 2 minutes on the grill, and also yellow pepper, red pepper, mushroom, fresh mushroom. Maybe I will also. I have here
The cheese, the best part of the pizza, I
Yeah.
think.
But here also I have to pay attention, so I have to put a bit amount of cheese because cheese it has a lot of fat. But I can put the cheese, but still like
Just reduce the
I
amount.
reduce it amount, and I can put also low fat cheese if you want.
Okay, we can do that.
And also because here I have spinach and onions, I love to use the goat cheese, little bit of
same.
goat cheese because it has strong flavor.
It does, and it's I think it's healthier than cow's milk because it has easily digested proteins, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I have black, of course, olives if you want to put olives on the top. Maybe I will try to make like one just fast now.
Yeah, let's make one. Can you make one with the aubergine
Yeah.
and the
It's already
Maybe, yeah.
ready, So you can just put here. I have the sauce,
sauce? Yeah.
and I can choose here whatever I want. So I can put eggplant if you want, and I can put cheese on top.
Okay. The
olive.
best thing about it is like it's finger food, so it's
Yeah.
so much easier like in Ghabga because you have a lot of people going around and
Exactly.
they can hold it.
So you
It's
can
like finger
control,
food.
you can control the portion.
Yeah.
And you can use this one, this cutter. You can control the size. And also, if you want to put like oil, actually they don't put oil for pizza, but if you want to put in the pan,
Yeah,
the
just
oil,
not to
little
take-
bit, just like
little
spray,
Oh, okay.
and you can put here. So it's easy to make. I already prepared before,
Yeah.
so here I have choices.
Have to say this. This looks yummy.
Yeah, you can try. it.
And you just made different combinations
Yeah, different
and
combinations of
yeah,
pizza.
and then you can have 4 pieces guilt-free pizza.
Exactly.
Thank you, Chef George. This is a really nice recipe.